The Super Bowl, waving and a ball in the air. It is Brown across the Travis Etienne to his left from the 30-yard line. The first play of this game on a Week 7 Sunday is going to be changed. And it is a pass. Lawrence is taken down by the man of the hour of the Los Angeles.
Okay, we're not getting the same Jared Verse here in these first couple of weeks.
Of course, fumbling 3 to 4 games since then. He already has a sack here, one snap into today. Here's Etienne. And he gets the sack, loss, yardage back, and a little bit more, so it's going to be 3rd and loss. That does get their center Robert Hainsey back, which is always crucial. And then we'll see what the rest of the offense is going to do. Hunt in as the starting tight end with Brenton Strange on injured reserve. 3rd and 8. Lawrence to his left over the middle. And that was intended for Parker Washington, but Darius Williams, who got the started quarter today, breaks it up. And we have a little bit of a pop. Here's the punt from Logan Cook. Xavier Smith says let it bounce, and it bounces out of bounds. And that's how back be ready. All he does is taking this snap here. He leads the league in passing. And he's going to pass in the first play. And he's going to go deep to Davante Adams. Incomplete. So without
every down wide receiver or every situation wide receiver. So it's going to take a lot of guys to fill that void today.
So 2nd and 10. Stafford, another pass. He throws that one short. Tight end Colby Parkinson with the grab. Brings up 3rd and manageable for taking the football away to the tune of 14 takeaways. Josh Hines, Allen, along with your reigning up Walter Payton.
The football away, a conscious effort all year long to do that. You said Devin Lloyd out, obviously 4 of those interceptions and also fumble recovery that they're going to be missing today without having Lloyd.
We'll see what Anthony Campanelli, the DC, dials up here on 3rd and 2 from right around midfield. Stafford, throw wide open. Tyler Higbee moves the chains. 1st down.
Puka Nacua being in there is that a guy like Davante Adams can take his spot as we look at the route here to the right-hand side. Man-to-man coverage, forcing the defender over the top for the easy completion. What you think to fill that void and allow Davante to play his spot as that X receiver?
First time we call Kyron Williams' name. And he makes a nice 1st down run. Moves it past the 40-yard line. Juwan Smoot, first one. Rams moving the ball nicely in the rain to start this game off. It's up 2nd and 4 just inside the Jacksonville 40. Fake. Stafford from the pocket. Another drop off to his tight end. This is Davis Allen. So that's a 1st down grab, I guess, Kurt, without Puka Nacua.
Down. It almost feels like Matthew Stafford is just feeling this out a little bit, not pushing the ball down the field very much, just dumping it off. But hey, if you can dump it off, continue to get 1st downs as you feel this thing out.
And on the sidelines here. Another 1st down snap for the Rams on their opening drive here in Wembley. It's a handoff. And it's Williams again. Nice gain on 1st down. So this is their game, right?
A little bit of weather. You don't want to find yourself having to drop back and wing the ball down the field at all.
Blake Corum, the 2nd-year man out of Michigan, is the running back on 2nd and 7. They fake it to him. Stafford flips that one downfield and complete. That is the 1st catch of the game, the 2nd catch of the game. And a 2nd.
Very few quarterbacks, very few teams are as good at the naked bootleg as the Rams. Great job right here. And you see the arm talent of Matthew Stafford right there. Doesn't even have the feet set. Giving a little pump fake to the flat. Doesn't have it. Just a little turn and flip to his tight end.
Was coming in on him. He flipped it over him for another 1st down for the Rams. There's Corum up the middle. And he moves it into red zone territory. So you're seeing multiple running backs, multiple tight ends. They're doing it so far.
Well, Sean McVay told us we're going to need all the eligibles, all the skill guys on the outside to fill the void of Puka. He's the guy that comes in and blocks for us. He's the guy that catches the quick wide receiver screens. He's the guy that goes across the middle and makes the tough catches. So there's not one guy that can fill that void. We're going to need everybody for this one.
From just inside the 20, ninth play of this drive, number 9 under center. He's passing it. It's a screen. Nice one-handed grab by Higbee. And he takes it down to the 16-yard line, and there's Armstead's red zone problems on offense have been significant at times this year. We'll see what happens here on their first third down in the red zone in the London rain. 3rd and 3. Stafford off the hands of Davante Adams. Greg Newsome, the new Jag, to get in the red zone. This is now a 4th and 3. Stafford, pump fakes, brings it complete to Williams. Tiptoes down the sidelines, out at the 8. First down, Rams.
It's a great job right here. I talk all the time about having a pressure plan as a quarterback, and you're going to see Brown right here is going to bring, it's the linebacker bringing pressure off the edge. Williams sees it, says, hey, I got to break out, give my quarterback a quick option. Matthew Stafford knows there's going to be a free hitter. Get it out in space. They scored a touchdown on this a couple weeks ago. Having a pressure plan is always key.
It's 12th play of the drive from the Jacksonville 8. Surveying Stafford over the middle. And that one was broken up by Oluoko, and flag is down. We'll see if that, they'll call it a tip ball. That's what from today's head ref, Adrian Hill.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 42. Pass defense to the goal, automatic first down.
Doesn't matter if it's tipped.
Back in that situation.
That's what we would call ticky-tack. But it's a fresh set of downs for the Rams. Williams does not get anywhere. As a matter of fact, he loses a yard. Winger, that was, let's just put it this way. We've seen a lot more nasty hits earn a 15-yard flag in the end zone like that.
I mean, it's tough when they're up in the air. You see a little bit of the helmet to helmet, which obviously is going to draw a flag almost every time, but just a tough situation for a defensive back to just let him catch.
Apparently there was helmet contact, so you can't take it off. Mike Pereira is going to be joining us throughout the day for the end zone. It's a touchdown grab by Canote Montiel. Only one catch coming into this game in his career, and the rookie from Pittsburgh.
Said we're going to have to use everybody. Everybody's going to have to play their role. Nice little stick here to get to the inside. Good throw to the back of the end zone, tapping the feet for the youngster and the touchdown.
A typical Stafford fling, sidearm, extra point. Seven, nothing. So no Puka Nacua.
Longest throw they made was that touchdown, or the longest throw they completed was the touchdown throw to Humphreys.
Monte Monfield, first career touchdown, makes it 7-0. Nice return right there by.
To ramp up every week, tune those details so they can get him more touches.
First play of this drive is ETN. Dives back into the middle of the field.
Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
Patrick McCarron.
They talk about the players on the other teams that can wreck the game. This week, Liam Cohen just threw up the Jags logo and said, hey, this week we've got to make sure that we prevent ourselves from wrecking this game in London.
It's 1st and 20. Lawrence over the middle is Washington for a short gain right around the 30-yard line. The 3-0 had a sack already, but, you know, Braden Fisk up front, young. 7.5 sacks already.
We talk a lot about Fisk.
Brown. Chris Shula's D facing a 2nd and 14 now from the Jacksonville offense. Play fake. Lawrence. Time over the middle. Oh, and it's batted down. Batted down by.
On his right-hand side to the deep corner side, he's just going to check it down, try to get into a manageable situation. See Turner right there, man.
Third and long. 5 and change left in this first quarter. Rams already up 7-0. Lawrence, deep drop, and he was targeting Travis Hunter, but we were the ones who thought the Rams were supposed to be the jet lag one. Second punt for Cook. Xavier Smith way back inside his 10. He gets it. Spin move at the 15. Nice return to around the 20. So first down from Trevor and Travis. So Travis, as you can tell, not out there on defense. Start the second offensive series for the Rams from their own 21. Play fake to Corum. Stafford looking deep, and he's got a receiver. 2-2 Atwell gets run into. Wingard just mows him down.
Slipped coming out of Wingard to get there and make contact.
Pass interference defense, number 42. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Day for Wingard. Now from their own 42. They fake to Corum. Stafford to Todd. Once again for his tight end. Colby Parkinson with a nice chunk play. First down Rams. Yard pass to Parkinson later, and they're on the Jacksonville 30. First and 10. Stafford, the time for the end zone. Incomplete, threw in a double coverage. Target, none other than a rookie from Oregon. Stafford, to his left, there's Adams. First catch of the day for the future Hall of Famer. From the 15. Big to him, roll to his right. There's the aforementioned Smith. So Xavier Smith makes it the sixth.
This is going to just sneak up underneath what we call an insert inside the tight end, sneak to the outside, creating just a little separation. Nice little flip of the ball there by Matthew Stafford, but a perfect throw between the, set him up for a second short.
Second and short from the 5. That's Corum behind Stafford. Corum with the ball. Then Corum trying to get in the end zone. He does get the first down, not the touchdown, and it'll be
usually their guy that they can use, that they like to use.
The throw for Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams gets the feet down. And it's a third.
Nobody better at creating separation. Maybe a little push off right there, but a perfect throw. This is what Davante does. Nobody better in the National Football League at catch.
So instead of the Michigan running back scoring it, it's Davante Adams scoring it on a Michigan corner. And 14-0 with a minute.
Going, hey, maybe we try that.
It's a copycat league, is it not? Ball lands in the end zone, and lands then out a single first down to their credit. Down 14-0. Lawrence to his right with some time. He runs out of it. As it is Young who shoves him out of bounds. I mean, so much,
but coming into the day, second in sacks with 7.5 sacks. Athletic all the way across the front.
Second and 10, Lawrence to Washington. And that is a Cam Curl tackle just shy of the first down, but it's Quentin Lake on the first quarter, already down 14-0. Brown in motion. It's a handoff to Etienne. He runs into the pile. And he was the one who was in on the stop, and the Rams so choose.
But try and get him more involved in the offense to really clean up those details and be more of an impact.
That's Washington on the end around. Oh, he is upended, flipped over by Full.
Spending his time on both sides. It's learning all the little details. Not just where to go, but the little details that go into making them successful.
Facial Tootin with his first tote of the game. That's it.
Fine-tuned and figuring out how to balance that.
3rd and 2. Quick throw to Brian Thomas. Did he make it? Kinchins with the quick stop, and he is being ruled just shot. Snap. It's Washington again, end around, and he runs right into Forbes again, but he runs through. Down for Liam Cohen. So 2 first downs in the first 2 drives. From the Rams 44. Lawrence steps out of the rush. Steps up, and that's where it ends. Landman again.
Throw it away there.
3rd sack already for the Rams. Only giving up 29 yards of offense. Here's Etienne with a flag flying just as the snap landed in.
Illegal formation offense. The wide receiver covered up the tight end. That penalty's declined. 3rd
moment. That's one of those, and I've seen it a number of times this year. You roll out, there's nobody open, everybody going across the field to the other side. Just throw the football away in a tougher spot.
3rd and 13 from the Rams 46. Lawrence over the middle. That was intended for Travis Hunter.
All the miscommunication, those details that are costing them some opportunities on the field.
3rd punt of the day for Cook. And that's a fair catch by Xavier Smith inside of his NFL Network and stream on NFL Plus. It's been rolling and streaming for the Rams offense so far. 14-0. They have the ball back. Stafford just in front of his end zone over the middle. Now is intended for Whittington, incomplete. So, as we all know, these 2 coaches we mentioned off the top have a history. That's Liam Cohen. Rams and Jaguars, 14-0. 11 minutes left in this first half. Stafford, quick throw to his left. There's Whittington. And that doesn't go very far at all.
They had on Coach Cohen and his guys, the organization, the staff, accountable in a way that was never demeaning, but always pushing them to that higher standard that he set within the organization.
Big play here on 3rd and 10. If Jacksonville can get off, they can get good field position for a struggling offense. Stafford pump fakes and goes deep for Whittington. Incomplete. So the Jags defense. And Evans from his end zone. That's Parker Washington fielding from just around his own 40. Makes a move. Inside Rams territory, flag is down as Washington holds up the hand for the score. But we will see if it stands up. Jaguars thinking it's on them.
During the return, illegal against the receiving team, number 26. 10-yard penalty, 1st down Jacksonville.
With the penalty and that.
So that is one that they're even going to call in Los Angeles.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. So it's 1st and 10 from the 30, not a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, that is knocked down and batted away. Information. 2nd and 10. Travis Hunter in motion. Lawrence, the time over the middle. Nice connection with Hunter Long, the former Ram, trying to get that 1st down. Nate Landman, first.
Trying to sneak him back behind everybody. Wasn't able to get through the contact. Nice job by Trevor Lawrence to work back to the other side, get a completion.
Nice in the first quarter. It took Jacksonville to their 3rd possession to get their first down of the game. Here is a 3rd and short. Lawrence completes it to Patrick. Tim Patrick. Back the touchdown that was wiped out by penalty on the punt return. And that's Tootin. He slips and falls. First time we've seen somebody slip on this turf here. Again, it's been raining all day. Entire week in which we haven't. What a name for a left tackle named Little. Anything but. It slips down, so it's no gain. 2nd and 10. Throw for Lawrence. Thomas pirouettes. And he's taken down around the 32.
Talking to us a lot about coming together. He said, let my feet talk to me, telling me where to go and when to get there to stay on time.
Quickly on the ball, 3rd and 2. Barnes to his right, now over the middle. And that was dropped. Thomas had it in his hands. Go unit out there, not go for it on 4th and 2. Trying to get some points on the board. Cam Little, a 50-yarder. Little is game records to keep an eye on the opponent. This week, instead of showing any of the game records on the Rams, saying we're wrecking our own game, and that last sequence personified it. As now the Rams start from their own 40 with this Kyren Williams run. Williams, nice gain on first down.
Big play.
The Rams are trying to take advantage of the mistake of the missed field goal. As a flag comes down. While Stern.
Defense, number 2. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
And Lewis, who was on the coverage of the Davante Adams touchdown, called for PI right there.
But yeah, going back to that last drive, you talk about the block in the back, and then you have the drop pass after another. And Liam Cohen talked a lot about the mental toughness, being able to come to London, be on a different schedule, have things go, fight through those things, and not allow one thing to stack on top of another.
It's the 5th penalty of the day for Jacksonville that had 10 last week. Stafford goes to a wide open Davante Adams, sat down in front of. Do get the ball first to start the second half. Stafford had a screen set up, and it is set up. And it goes for a touchdown. Kobe Parkinson. The Rams just go straight down the field and brings everybody back out. It's Kyren Williams behind Stafford. Williams is stopped. And then gets pushed. No signal yet. They're going to rule him down.
Well, he was stopped there for a
hot minute.
Good minute. He's waiting for that whistle to blow.
Again, 2nd and goal. Stafford fakes it. So Adams, touchdown. Flag is down. But for the moment, Adams has his 2nd touchdown of the
pass interference, defense, number 6. Penalties decline, touchdown.
Uses his hands to throw off the DB, create a little separation, a good throw up and over, and being able to track it. This is what he does. He scores touchdowns. He was talking about all the things that Puka could do, but he said, we got to teach Puka how to get in the end zone a little bit more, because I'm all about touchdowns, and we've seen that once again today.
2 scores for Adams. And 3 extra points for Cardi. It is 20 today. So the Rams have already surpassed that total. Cardi kicks it off with a 21-0 lead. And De'Ami Brown watches that fly behind him. And so Jacksonville
going here. Something positive going into the half. Had a promising drive on the previous one before they missed the take into halftime.
68 total yards here. As they start their 5th drive of the game. 8 points. And Trevor Lawrence just dirts that.
And those are the plays that we continue to talk about. Miss those. Those are the things that continue to sneak in with Trevor Lawrence. You can see a special throw. You can see us to take that next step.
2nd and 10 from their 35. Lawrence. Pocket has an open Washington. And he is out of bounds.
Little bit off for this Jags team all day long.
It's fitting that the 2 receivers that have been the spotlight the last 10 minutes here in London are named Washington and Adams. As there's a new timeout called. I wanted the play clock to be pumped up. Wasn't getting it. It just seems to be way off kilter for the team that's been here for much of the week, and the team that just arrived yesterday. It looks like this is their.
We were all questioning it. Hey, I mean, you're on the East Coast. Why not just come over on time in the air, and we feel our guys can just show up and play a game, and they've done well so far.
Pass of 3rd and 10. Lawrence steps through and finds Brian Thomas open. And that is a first down. Good pass.
McKinley comes off the right-hand side, and he's a free hitter on Trevor Lawrence. Sees it, steps up in the pocket, makes a nice throw on the run.
From the Rams 41, Lawrence to his left. Finds his tight end long. And he delivers the blow.
And on the board.
Just to reiterate, the Rams get the ball first to start the second half, and they've been unstoppable in this first half. Lawrence, Lions tight end again. Long was the one there before. Johnny Munt grabs that one. First down. They're going fast, trying to get some tempo going, Kurt.
We got lots to go, 2 timeouts.
Lawrence with a middle. There's Washington with the grab. And that's a first down grab. I guess the tempo's better than anything else here, since this is one of their best drives. ETN runs that up the middle. That could take them
Back to the Rams stop.
Liam Cohen was screaming, hurry up. They do snap it before the 2-minute warning. It's a little dipsy-do. It's Travis Hunter around the end. Oh,